they have renamed Nigeria Federal Republic of Rice. Every problem, they believe that rice is the solution. Nigerians are calling on God of Israel, but Israel is calling on Iron Dome for protection. There are 3,600 police people attached to these jobless senators and House of Rep people. Why will insecurity not persist in the country? If you see one small boy, just because he does Yahoo, he commands 4 or 5 policemen. That's why the country is fucked. I'm sorry to use the word, the F word. The country is doomed for real, and there's no coming back from it.
Did you hear what he said? That the country is doomed. And so I ask you now, for those of you that are shouting that Nigeria will be better, I ask you now, just be honest and drop your comment on the comment section. What is your hope that this country will be good? What is your hope? Drop your comment on the comment section. Do you ever think that one day dollar will still come down to 150 naira or 100 naira? Do you ever think so? Be sincere. Do you ever think that one day the price of fuel will still come down to probably 65 naira? Do you ever think so? Do you ever think so that one day the cost of living, the cost of foodstuffs will drop drastically as it used to be? Do you ever think so? So now I ask you, what is your hope that this country will still be better? Now, let me ask you this very critical one. Do you ever think that a better person will win a presidential general election come 2027? Do you ever think so? In case you don't know, Sheyi Tinubu will become the governor of Lagos State come 2027. The son of President Ahmed Bola Tinubu will become the governor of Lagos State. Anyway, that one being apart, do you ever think that the judiciary will be better by 2027? Do you ever think so? Do you ever think that things will still come back to normal, where the poor masses will begin to enjoy the economy? Do you ever think so? No, answer me. Drop your comment on the comment section. I really want to know that thing that is giving you hope that this country will be good. I want to know that thing that is giving you hope that this country will still be better. I want to know. Do you want to talk about the security personnel? I have a video where some policemen came out and said that they regret serving Nigerian police. Why? Because they are not being paid. That is why there is high rate of insecurity in the country, because people that are meant to secure the country are not being paid, and so they do their work recklessly. Yes, they do their work recklessly. No good, what they use to do their work. They don't give them. Do you expect a thief coming with AK-47 and a policeman standing with one katapu? Do you expect the policeman to challenge the thief? Security is zero. That is why there is high rate of insecurity, because they don't pay. They don't pay. In fact, everything seems to be going apart. Everything from beginning to end. And that is why I am asking again, what is that thing that is giving you hope that Nigeria will be better? I want to know. Drop your comment on the comment section. The cost of things, the cost of foodstuffs now in Nigeria. You hear what this barrister said, Barrister Deji? You hear what he said? That they have now made everything dependent on rice. And that is why Nigeria is called the country of rice. A bag of rice now is how much? Is it below 100,000? A bag of rice that was 8,000 naira is now above 100,000. And you are still having hope. I really wonder. Sometimes I still like this and I think about people. Anyways, as I used to say, most of the people, in fact, I know that even there are still some masses that are clamoring for one Nigeria. But I know that most of them that are clamoring for one Nigeria are politicians benefiting from the federal purse. And so they wouldn't want their oil to stop running. But I still know that there are still masses that are clamoring for this unity of an entity that that seems that is not working. In fact, it is not working. It is not working. If they want to do presidential election now, if you are not from my state, I wouldn't. If you are not from my tribe, I wouldn't vote you. There's no more unity, and you think it's going to work? No. Answer me. You think it's going to work? Husband and wife living in the same house, but on daily basis is quarrel. In fact, I've been quarreling for years, and you think that thing is going to last? One day, one person go buy another person. So that is just it. I'm going to allow you to watch the full video of the analysis he gave about the current situation of Nigeria. Yes, the analysis he gave about this Nigeria, so that you will still have the mouth, the guts to come and tell me that Nigeria will be better. Then I want to know that thing. You drop it on the comment section. I'm going to allow you to watch it now. As you're watching it, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, all right? And please turn on your notification button so you get notified anytime I upload the video, okay? So please watch it.
One small boy, just because he does Yahoo, he commands 4 or 5 policemen. That's why the country is fucked. I'm sorry to use the word, the F word. The country is doomed for real. And there's no coming back from it. Any nation add that the productive sector of our economy are the young people. And these young people, they don't use siren, they don't use convoys, and also they are not even captured in the economic indices of our country. Let me give you a simple analogy how doomed this country is. You see, among the police, only 13,000 police officers are engaged in fighting banditry and terrorist activities. 13,000. But go to the first CID, go and check. You can even use FOI to check this. 130,000 are following big men up and down. 130,000 are following big men up and down. In the Senate alone, and that's Senate and House of Reps alone, there are 3,600 police people attached to these jobless senators and House of Rep people. Why will insecurity not persist in the country? If you see one small boy, just because he does Yahoo, he commands 4 or 5 policemen. That's why the country is fucked. I'm sorry to use the word, the F word. The country is doomed for real, and there's no coming back from it. Any nation where the police, the SSS, the army are subcontracted to politicians instead of policing the nation can never work. Forget about this cosmetic surgery and all these things. And believe me, as we are here, I can assure you that there are more than 200 conferences going on in Abuja right now. Nothing comes out of these conferences. Absolutely nothing. If you go to Merit House, if you go to Transcorp, if you go to Sheraton, if you go to Ibro Hotel, even here, I think there are about 4 or 5 conferences going on here today. These are conferences, you print conference material, they do flyer, they do banner, we are wasting time in this country. Nigeria needs active citizens who will just wake up early in the morning on a faithful Wednesday or Thursday or Friday and occupy the entire nation and demand for reform and demand that these armed robbers, these buccaneers who are in the National Assembly, that they must stop stealing. A situation where you have the national budget, and 80% of the national budget is stolen. Is stolen. Blatantly stolen. And you expect me, you tell me that things can work. A situation where in a country, somebody stands in a church and says, lion carried him on his back. And people actually believe. People believe. So how do you want such a nation to work? And again, can you really blame them? You can't blame them, because go and check all nations of the earth where governments have failed, people turn to God and religion. That's why you see people. Are you not surprised that Nigerians are calling on God of Israel, but Israel is calling on Iron Dome for protection. So, having said that, it's also important to say that if not for social media, where will we have been able to see the Akpabios of this world that will tell citizens and insult them that while you are protesting, I'll be eaten. You know, if not for social media, how would we have seen Yabelo resisting arrest by EFCC? If not for social media, how will we have been able to see the First Lady fooling around planting something in her backyard, and that is the only way to develop an economy? If not for social media, how will we have been able to know the abracadabra of Dangote and the NMPC and all their wuru-wuru? If not for social media, how will we have been able to see the miracle of off your mic? You remember when the other man was accused of stealing 80-something billion naira, and he suddenly, immediately they started asking questions in the National Assembly. He fainted. You know, if not for social media, how will we have been able to see the exposure of tribal bigots online who tells Igbos not to vote in Lagos in their own country on election day? If not for social media, how will we have been able to see the level of brigandry during elections and electioneering, where Edo election is just coming up in a few days? The last election in Edo, a reporter was reporting that APC is sharing 5,000, PDP is sharing 5,000. Everybody is collecting and everybody is happy. If not for social media, how will we have been able to see those unethical practices? Again, if not for social media, how will we have been able to see the young man from China who exposes corruption and skill, the lecturer from Kanu, Dambelu, who is Tulumbu's friend? If not for social media, how will we have been able to see that? If not for social media, how will we have been able to see the APC national chairman, Gandola, stuffing his Babariga with dollars? This is what they want to regulate. Don't allow them to regulate social media. Social media remains the conscience of the citizenry. If not for social media, how will you have been able to know that they have renamed Nigeria Federal Republic of Rice? Every problem, they believe that rice is the solution. If not for social media, finally, I know my time is up, and I'm so sorry. If not for social media, how will we have been able to harness the power and the dynamism of the youth during End SARS, End Bad Governance, and other social changing events? Social media has become a tool of mobilization. The reason why the government is so scared and why they did everything humanly possible to stop protests and agitation is because they know. And the reason why they target social media is because they know the power that social media wields, and they intend to stop the power. And in closing, if not for social media, how will we have been able to know all the exposures of corruption in the society? For instance,
you have seen it, right? You have seen it. So please, I still ask again, drop on the comment section that thing that makes you think that Nigeria will be better again. Drop it. And if there's nothing that you think so, drop it again. All right, so thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and turn on your notification button so you get notified anytime I upload a video. Right, thank you and God bless you.